Welcome to another edition of Vanguardian Street TV. Hope you're all doing well. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video. The Washington football franchise, in a shocking, some might say, or genius way, in securing their new offensive coordinator and former assistant quarterback coach, David Blough. This is a risky decision, considering, Cliff Kingsbury did an amazing job. I know I didn't agree with every call. I was frustrated like everyone else, but I thought overall I was comfortable, and I was feeling good because I knew we had an offense that can really, when it's clicking, it's clicking. So, and we've seen that in big time moments in the playoffs. Dan Quinn, and I was very disappointed in the season like everyone else, but Dan Quinn, this is a risky decision for him. This is a career-defining moment for Dan Quinn to be right on this decision, letting Cliff Kingsbury just walk out the door, dismissed, or parted ways, whatever, however you want to put it, frame it. David Blough never called a play in the NFL. Former NFL career backup quarterback, David Blough, played for Detroit. That's what I know him from. And but he's well liked around the league. He's definitely a rising star, or a name to have kept your eye on, and his name rings bells amongst his peers. So they speak highly of him. That's the pros. So the con is this lack of experience. 30 years old, he's very young. He has a great relationship with Jaden, Daniels, and so the verbiage will be familiar. So we don't have to worry about that, and expounded upon, as he implements his signature to his offense, because that's a daunting task, to be honest with you, because, look, you never call plays. This is a risky decision by the head coach, Dan Quinn, and you got a high-profile quarterback that's on his second coordinator. So this have to work out. This got to hit the ground running. I mean, we can't, business is business. We have to take care of the business of football and settle in and lock in and get this thing going in the right direction, man, because we're just rudderless right now. I don't know where we're at. This was a disappointing season. Quinn, man, this is decision making. I'm iffy on him. And I tell you what, it first started in the NFC Championship 2025. I mean, we were rolling when we got the ball. We were rolling, going down the field, just rolling. Daniel's doing his thing, rolling. And then boom, 4th and 3. We're going no huddle. We got him. 4th and 3. Dan Quinn blanks. And that's when I knew. I said, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. We got them tired, gasping for air. That was a bad sign. And I think, of course, we all know what happened after that. Albeit still in the game. We fumbled the game away and all that. But that decision right there, I thought we should have been more aggressive. I thought so. But that's just me. I'm offensive minded. But, he's thinking about, hey, I got a good defense, blah, blah, blah. And it didn't turn out that way, not on that particular day. And, just a bad loss all the way around. But anyway, I got to get that out of my system. But Dan Quinn, I'm still teetering. I like the brotherhood. I love that. Just building on that tradition and everything. But I have to be critical and make a critical call. I'm not it's been some critical decisions that you blunders to me in game decisions, and that's the thing that I don't know, bro. You have to, I try to give you a pass at the Super Bowl and all that. I try to give you grace on that, but I'm just saying, since you've been here, it hasn't. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not comparing you to old Coach Gibbs, but Gibbs had he had a killer streak in him. You know what I'm saying? That mentality. But, hey, I just want championship to, be involved with that. A winning season. We have to be more consistent. So, everything is critical. It's 2026. You know what I'm saying? You can't hide from everybody's being evaluated. And it's a cold business, and it is what it is. So, this decision, David Blough, congratulations. I hope you do well. But let's see. Peace.